Welcome to Get the Food Outta here. We lit a candle today because we are doing a family recipe, meatballs. Just for our ancestors. This is every Italian knows you don't give away your meatball secrets. But because we're family and we love each other. Salute. No offense. We're sharing. Ooh, that's good wine. Here we go. We're going to make meatballs today. I'm going to show people who don't know how to make meatballs, how to make meatballs. And I'm going to show other people who make meatballs and have had them in every restaurant, how to make special meatballs. Ones that you've never had before. First, we got to wash our hands. Okay, listen. I might be washing a couple of times because sometimes you get the meat on your hands and you got to do it. The pressure's on today. I'm not going to lie to you. Here we go. Meatballs. First thing you need in meatballs is bread. You know why? Bread breaks up the meat. Doesn't make it dense. Makes it fluffy and light. No?
Yep.
Okay, so you get white bread because you never waste Italian bread. In my house, Italian bread was made to eat. When it got stale, we made breadcrumbs. No in between. So we cut the edges off. Okay? Especially the top. You don't even have to do the sides if you don't want to. But if you want to, and we're using Wonder Bread. Build strong bodies 12 ways.
Nothing wrong with Wonder Bread once in a while.
Once in a while.
If you want, you could use wheat bread.
Hey, wheat bread. Look at this. You break up the bread into little pieces, into a bowl. Okay? This is your basic meatball recipe. Every meatball, everybody's meatball, every restaurant, every house is a variation of this. Every family does it a little different. Okay? This is how we do it. And this is pretty easy. So now you got the chopped up bread, 1/3 of a cup of milk. And you put it in there. Now check it out. Amani, Venaka. Look, you mush it.
Mush.
You mush it. You see that extra milk? See that mush? It's like oatmeal. See that?
Very nice.
That's beautiful. Then you dump the meat in. Pound of meat. Pound the chopped meat. Let me show you something. Finest meat and seafood, okay? This is how he delivers the chopped meat. 1 pound squares. Look at that. Have you ever seen chopped meat like that?
No fat.
This is the best chopped meat you'll ever have. Order now. He's got all the seafood ready. He's got the shrimp, the lobster, finest meat and seafood. Just go and click on it.
All his holiday orders are getting ready, so you better hurry up.
That's what I just said.
No, you didn't.
Okay, here we go. What am I doing? Egg. Now we got the bread. Look at the mushed bread with that. And an egg.
Very nice technique.
You seen that? Everybody pay attention here. Oh. Okay, I hate when my hands get all sticky and stuff. Okay, now what we add is a 1/4 cup.
Yep.
1/4 cup of grated cheese. Goes right in. Look how beautiful that is. I grated that myself.
Very fluffy.
I am fluffy. Okay. Now we need a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of onion powder. 1. Whoa. 2. Come take a look at this. Get in here. Okay. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. It's almost done. We need
Teaspoon of salt.
a teaspoon of salt. Just 1. Just 1. You know why? The cheese makes it salty. Okay? But salt always brings out the flavor, especially in meat.
And a teaspoon of the other stuff.
We got this spice. This is called Italian spice. Seasoning. You get it in Italian markets. We got this one in Philly, at the Italian market in Philadelphia. But it's all over. It's in Manhattan, Chelsea market. It's a mix. It's great. Anytime you go to a real Italian joint, you get it. I'm doing a half a teaspoon of this. Okay? That's beautiful. If you can get your hands on something, otherwise you got to put the oregano and everything together. Who's got the time for that? And breadcrumbs. I don't like seasoned breadcrumbs. I use regular breadcrumbs. What is this? Quarter of a cup?
Quarter of a cup.
Quarter of a cup. And look in there. That's it.
Mix it.
That's it. That's your basic meatball recipe. And now it gets crazy. You got kids at home, you got little kids, this is their favorite part.
It's good if you knead it like the dough.
Yeah.
So it all gets mixed throughout.
Okay? The egg mixes with the bread. The milk and the bread make it really fluffy. You don't want a dense meatball. I think I hit in the head with a meatball. If you're Italian, chances are, once in your life, you got hit in the head with a meatball. Now, if it was dense, you might have got hurt, okay? But if it was nice and fluffy, it went, it just blew up right on your head. You ate it anyway. Whatever stuck to your head, you ate. Look at that. This is your basic meatball recipe.
Everybody makes meatballs their own way. Make it your own way if you want to. It doesn't matter.
Some people chop up fresh garlic and put it in raw, and then you burp up garlic for the next 3 days. Not good. I don't like it like that. Some people put raisins in. Some people put pinoli nuts. My grandmother used to. I'm sorry, Grandma. Okay? I'm not a big fan. Look at it. That's meatballs. We got meatballs.
Go
okay?
on, wash your hands.
Don't tell me what to do. Okay? Because it's sticky. And that's it. That's your classic meatball recipe. Every restaurant, that's the meatballs you get. Everyone's house, they make it the same. Some add a little nutmeg. I hate the nutmeg in it. But this is it. A little more onion, a little more garlic, a little less, more salt. Some people use flavored breadcrumbs because they don't have the Italian seasoning. Okay, we'll let that slide. That's it.
Some people are saying 2 eggs. I don't agree.
No, 2 eggs is too much. It gets eggy. What's the matter with these people?
Too wet.
Too wet. Now. Okay, look, you want to make your meatball? That's beautiful. I like it like that. But here is the meatball recipe that my wife makes. People come over, they're like, oh my God, these meatballs are fantastic. Look what we do. We get a bowl, and we put, how many cups of rice?
2.
2 cups of rice in a bowl. You know where we got this rice? The Chinese restaurant down the block.
Fortune cookie.
Yeah, you order Chinese food, you always tell them, could I have an extra serving of white rice? And I'll tell you why. You can make the rice yourself. These Chinese joints have huge rice cookers. You want rice, you go to Asians, no? What are you, crazy? You've been nuts. Okay, so to that rice, we add a 1/4 cup of our tomato sauce. Tomato sauce. Okay, that's sticking to there.
You know, if you get a quart of that rice with your Chinese food, you could always stick it in the freezer. It freezes great, and you could always pull it out and defrost it when you want to use it.
You got that? Not all. Okay, here we go. Look, you see what it does? It adds a little bit of flavor to that rice. It's like Italian rice. Whoa, that's a live one. I think I need a little more.
I don't think you do.
I do. Yeah, that's right. See who runs this show.
That's why it's a SH, whatever.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I didn't say the word.
She's like a sailor, my wife.
I implied.
She hangs out by the docks and she waits for the ships to come in.
I imply.
She's like olive oil, waiting for Popeye to come in. Okay, this is it. Look at that, a nice saucy mix. Now, you know what my wife calls this? Inside out rice balls.
That's
Look,
right.
you got peas? You put some peas in here. You run them through some water.
Oh, that's a lot of peas, my friend.
Oh, it is a lot of peas. I'm not going to use them all. But, you just rinse them. You know what? They defrost right away because they're frozen.
And then they're going to cook more
And they're going to cook more.
in the sauce.
Where's that cup? Here we go.
It's a quarter of a cup.
It's a quarter of a cup. And you add it in there.
Stop.
Hello. Okay. And you mix it in. Take a look at this. Ever eat a rice ball? The best part is the rice and the peas. And the rice has got this beautiful... Now, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll put this rice in the refrigerator.
You didn't finish making the rice.
Easy now. I'm going to put the cheese in. But let me finish, will you? Quarter cup mozzarella, grated.
But it has to be the paleo, the dry mozzarella. You don't want...
Gotta be dry.
You don't want fresh mozzarella for this because it's too wet.
You put fresh mozzarella in this, and I guarantee you the meatballs just run all over the place.
And he just put a quarter cup of the grated fresh Parmesan.
Quarter cup of grated Parmesan. Now look at this. Look at this mixture. Okay? Look at that. You could just eat that. You know how many times I came home late and I looked in the refrigerator and I seen rice with peas?
Yeah.
You know what I did? I poured a big glass of wine and I stared at the wall and I just ate it.
Yeah, and then you ate Chinese food the next day because you ate the dinner from the night
Ow!
before.
Okay, that's it. That's the filling. That's a lot of filling. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's probably more than you need, but it's still good.
Okay, now, we're going to make some meatballs. Tablespoon of meat.
I thought it was a teaspoon. Of
Yeah, I'm going to do tablespoon. Look. See that tablespoon?
Mm-hmm.
See that?
You don't do that first.
What?
You do the other thing first.
That's true. But look, when you make the meatball, just make sure it covers the palm of your hand. Look at all that stuff in there. Look at that. Oh, it's got everything. Okay. That's what you said, right?
That's what she
Let me
said.
put on the gas there. Okay, now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get that little teaspoon. We're going to pack it in there. And then we're going to scoop it out. There's your filling. There's your meatball filling. Look at this. Look, you put it in there and you fold it over. You fold it over and you pinch it. And you pinch it and you make sure it's in there. And then you roll it.
Seal it very well.
Seal it very well. Once you start rolling it, you start to roll it into a meatball. You look at it after a while. You see there's a little opening there? You close that.
And roll it again.
Roll it again. You look at it again. You roll it. Some of them will open because the mozzarella will run out. That's okay. Believe me, it's okay. It all works out. It's all beautiful. Look at that beautiful meatball. You see the meat, you see the bread. And nobody knows when it's in there.
It's a surprise!
Surprise!
I just want to say the Alvarezes are telling everybody to share, and they're doing a great job, and we appreciate it. And please, everybody, share. There's a button down there saying share as you're watching it.
All right already with the Alvarez. Listen to me. Go to Watertown Hyundai. Go see Ricky. Bring Ricky a meatball and a cigar. You want to get a cheap car? Go there. He'll give you a deal. Cigars and meatballs. This is what this man lives for. He even told me, you know, Freddie, I haven't had a good cigar in a while. I go, oh yeah? Wait until you get the cigar. and a meatball. Look, again, we're gonna make another one. Heaping tablespoon. Make sure it's as big as the palm of your hand. Okay? You put it in. If you want to put a tiny bit more. But don't forget, the more you put in here,
the more of a chance it could crack.
the more of a chance it could crack. You're living on the edge here. I put too much in this one. You got to do it the recipe.
It's a teaspoon, but if you want to experiment, just make sure they're sealed up really, really good.
Really, really good. Okay, and you roll it. You can have fun with this. With your kids, look at that. It opened up. Okay?
Because you don't listen.
I don't listen. Okay, we're going to make another one. Okay? And then what we do is we take this and we put it in the sauce after you brown it. Okay? You know why? Because you have to brown it. It like seals it. Right, honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
It gives it a nice crust. It gives it a good flavor too.
Gives it a crush?
A crush.
A crush. I think somebody's been hitting the vino. Okay. Listen. When you have people over, don't tell them what's in it. They're going to be eating and go, what is this? You're going to say, what is it? It's my homemade meatballs! Boom! Out of my house! Let me tell you. I'm going to tell you something. And I don't like saying it. But I'm going to tell you anyway. When my father was alive and he came over the house to eat, what did my father say when he tasted your meatballs?
Best meatballs he ever had in his life.
Oh my God. Grandma, he didn't mean it, Grandma. He's sitting with you right now. Leave him alone. He didn't mean it. He was delirious. But they are that good.
Even without the rice. I don't think he had the ones with the rice.
I don't know.
But the ones with the rice are even better.
Look, I'm just banging them out. I'm banging out meatballs. Hello. Look. Nobody out there watching today. Nobody out there watching tomorrow has ever had meatballs that had this in it. Okay? This is our secret weapon. You understand?
I was laying in bed thinking about meatballs and it came to me.
Yeah, she was thinking about meatballs laying in bed. Pow, picka, pow, pow, chicka, pow, pow. And these are so fluffy. The bread and the milk and all the squishing and the squashing. Look at these beautiful meatballs. This is how big they should be. Don't make them too big. Look, you see, you look at it, you see.
You do a good job, honey.
Of course I do. I've been handling meatballs for a long time now. From way back.
That's what she said.
Hey-o! Okay. Now, let's see if it's ready. Yes, it is. Okay. Like I said, we're just going to brown them. All right, come on. Look out. I got to wash again. Okay. It's very important that sometimes when you can just drop them in the sauce right now, but we like to brown them. Okay?
If you drop them in the sauce, so don't manipulate them a lot with the spoon.
Manipulate. Remember Howard Stern? Listen. Sometimes you got to brown your balls, okay? It's like a nude beach. Just think of it like that. Okay, look. Quick. You got to do it quick, too. Oh, these are beautiful. These are beautiful balls. There's nothing like beautiful meatballs.
You have beautiful balls, honey.
I do, don't I? Look at them. Look. Come see my balls over here. Look at this. Come on.
Look at that. My husband has the best balls.
Oh, I can't stress this enough. And this is what it is. Okay? They're fluffy. The bread makes them so light and fluffy. You understand that? Like a pillow. Like you're resting your head on a pillow of meatballs.
a pillow of meatballs.
Isn't that a beautiful sight?
Well, that's what I was dreaming about, meatballs.
Yeah, meatballs. Okay? That's what you need to do. You need to put that bread and the milk. That's what everybody does. And if you don't do the milk and the bread, it's not going to be as fluffy. It's not going to be beautiful like that.
They're a little dense when you don't use bread.
They're dense.
My grandmother used to use just the seasoned breadcrumbs.
They were horrible.
I didn't like them.
Your grandmother.
Don't talk about my grandmother.
Your grandmother was Americana.
Yes, my grandmother was born here.
Americana, no good with a meatball. Okay? Not my grandmother. My grandmother was wearing black for 60 years. Okay, that's a real Italian for you. Not like your grandmother.
My grandmother didn't cook very well.
No. She was a beautiful woman.
She was amazing, but she used to make scrambled eggs with kibasi for my grandfather.
Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're browning them. And they're almost ready.
Okay, listen.
You gotta have them light. You have to, they melt in your mouth. That's the biggest meatball lie. Ever hear of the biggest meatball lie? I won't melt in your mouth. That's what they say, the other meatballs.
You have to take the other ones out before you put those in, because you don't want to put the raw meat in there.
No, I'm not gonna put these in yet. I'm just gonna show them what happens. What's going on here. Okay? I just want to show you that you brown them. Now, we already did this, and we put some in the sauce, and they are cooking in the sauce.
Okay, take this plate away because it had raw meat in it.
It had what?
Raw meat in it.
It did not.
Yes, it did.
She's the raw meat brigade. That was her nickname in high school.
From the meat police.
The meat police. You don't want your kids to know you were called the meat police in high school, do you?
That's not nice. You know that's not true.
I don't know what went on there.
Yeah.
Look at this. All right, be quiet.
You be quiet.
You be quiet. Okay, let me just show you how beautiful my meatballs are brown. Look at that. And that's how they go in the sauce.
Perfect.
You see they're charred, they didn't open, they're good, they're nice. And what do you want from me?
Nice caramelization there.
Oh, yeah. And that's it. That is your classic meatball recipe. You don't want that around, okay? And I'm gonna break one open. Look at that. Look at that. You've never seen a meatball like that.
Inside out rice
Inside out
bowl.
rice bowl. Mmm. First it's the meatball. And all of a sudden you're like, oh my God. It's a rice ball. Is it a meatball? Is it a rice ball? If you know what's good for you, look how lean that meat is. Finest meat and seafood. The holidays are coming. Go to my link and order. He'll send you the best chopped meat in the world. Lobster tails, shrimp. Get in your car, get in your Hyundai, and... Whoa, here we go again.
Cut the other one open. Just to take another peek.
Oh, I'll peek around. Look at that. I want to ask you people, have you ever seen a meatball like that?
No, I made it up in my own head.
All my hardcore Italian friends, have you ever seen meatballs like that? Never. Only on Get the Food Outta Here. Have you seen inside out rice balls? Another great Get the Food Outta Here. So, my friends,